What is up, beautiful people? I'm back. Monique Marie Bradford again, back helping busy stay at home moms to create an online income in just 2 hours a day, or working moms who want to either add additional income or replace their income and be home with their babies to do that in just 2 hours a day, okay? To create an online automated income. So I'm super excited. I'm coming at you now with day 5 because I just came on live and did day 4 because I took the weekend off. Now we're doing day 5, which was Sunday's lesson from our freedom formula sprint, right? And then I'll probably be back later again to give day 6, but let's focus right now. This video is on day 5. If you are joining me live, make sure to say hello. I would love to shout you out. If you're watching the replay, let me know that too and hit replay so I know that you watched and we can connect, okay? So let's jump straight into it, okay? Day 5, ending the trust economy. Okay, and right now, this day and age, if you are an online entrepreneur, trust is very important, especially because of AI. All the AI that's going on right now, people are like, they don't trust anything. Okay, we can't tell what is real from what is fake. And if you want to create trust with your ideal client, your ideal customer, then I feel like you're going to have to do it. It is very important to do it this day and age, okay? And I put up a video not too long ago. I don't know if it was like last year. It was 2025 still, somewhere toward the in the last quarter of the year. I said, you know what, with all this stuff that's going on with AI, I made a prediction. I said it's going to be very important for people to be going live, right? Because we don't know what are real and what videos are fake. So I'm just going to start off by saying that, but let's get into it. So, how this is how money is made in the trust economy, okay? Money online is not random, right? So making money online is not random. It follows a sequence, okay? And this is the sequence: attention, trust, conversion. Okay, so you want to gain attention by showing up for your people, showing up online, creating posts, making sure that you're seen when people are opening up their apps, right? Because believe it or not, even those people who say they're not online and they're not on Facebook and they're not on Instagram and they're not on all these social medias and YouTubes, guess what? They're on there. Because if you go out anywhere in the world today, it is very hard to even see people interacting with each other now. Most people have their phones heads down and they're in their phone looking at. They're not reading the newspaper, y'all. They are on social media. They are watching reels. They are snooping on people's pages. They want to know what the tea is and what's going on. So they're on social media, no matter who says they're not, okay? Just because they don't say they're seeing you, they're seeing you. So make sure that you are visible and attracting attention. And then we're going to talk about today how to gain trust so that we can convert. Okay. So if you skip one of the steps, attention, trust, or conversion, sales will feel hard. Okay. It will feel hard. So let's talk about attention, right? The first step. So people have to know that you exist. Okay. They have to know that you exist. So in the trust economy, attention is step 1. If no one sees you, no one learns from you, right? If no one learns from you, no one trusts you. And if no one sees you, no one buys from you. So if no one sees you, no one learns from you, no one trusts you, and no one buys from you. So we want to make sure that we are seen, right? And that's what we call visibility. Be visible, right? No matter what platform you choose to use to grow your business, you want to be visible there, right? And that comes with consistency, right? So attention is created through, and this is how we become visible, how we gain attention is through posting content, going live like I'm doing right now, right? Reels and short form videos, right? And you can do reels on the TikTok, on the I don't know if they call them reels on TikTok, but the short form videos on TikTok, reels on Instagram, reels on Facebook, or shorts on YouTube. Stories, showing up in your stories. How many of us look at people's stories? I love stories, right? So, stories or teaching, like I'm doing right now, teaching, right? So, you want to make sure that you are gaining attention through those things. So people have to know you exist, period. If you want to create an online income, people have to know you exist. But attention alone does not equal income. Okay, attention alone does not equal income. You can have 100,000 followers. You can have tons of views. You can have tons of freaking likes, right? We love all those things, right? Vanity metrics, they're the best. Vanity metrics are the best. But guess what? You can have all that those vanity metrics up on the up and still not make any moolah. Still make no money, right? And here's why. Because attention is awareness, not belief. Attention is awareness, not belief. Okay? So let's talk about the second thing that we need in order to create that online income, right? Which is trust. Remember, it was attention, trust, conversion. And we're still talking about understanding the trust economy. Belief is built here with trust, right? Belief, this is where belief is built. Trust is where money is actually made. I'm going to say that again. Trust is where money is actually made. Okay? Trust is built when you do the following things. Trust is built when you show up consistently. Write this stuff down. Write this stuff down, you guys. I know people charging thousands for this stuff that I'm teaching, and I'm coming up, showing up here for you guys 100% free because I'm super passionate about helping other moms to create that income from home in just 2 hours a day and get the freedom lifestyle and the financial lifestyle that they want, they need, and they deserve, right? So trust is built when you show up consistently. You teach clearly, and we talked about clarity in day 4. You share your perspective. Everyone has a perspective. Share it. Your perspective is worth sharing. You share your story, and I've always said this, and I learned this a long time ago in my online journey. Facts tell, right? To know something about something, facts, they tell something, right? They tell you what this is, what that is. But the stories is what sell. So share your story. It makes you more relatable, right? People who can relate to your story are like, that's my person. I can relate to that person, right? So trust is built when you share your story. Trust is built when you demonstrate competence. You know your freaking stuff, right? And we talked about that. I don't know if it was day 1 or day 2, but learn something new every day. Thank you, making people understand about making money online. You are so welcome, Evelyn. This is my passion, right? Because you may have your own product, you may have your own thing that you're already doing, but there's a way to actually make it work online, right? Because we're tired. Those days are over where we have to write down people's names, contact all your friends and family, try and do all this stuff. We can create automated incomes now online, and it's a beautiful thing. And I feel like every mom needs to know how to do this because we deserve to have an income and be home with our babies. We are living in a world right now where they want us to do it all. They want us to be the boss babes at work. They want us to be the best employees, the best bosses, the best everything, and also create decent human beings, right? From our babies, right? So we can't do it all, right? But we can make it easier utilizing the tools that we have, which is the internet, online digital products, content creation. Everybody's on the phone anyway, but you're so welcome, Evelyn. It's my pleasure. So, trust is built when you show up consistently, you teach clearly, you share your perspective, which is worth sharing, you share your story. Well, I'm here for you, honey. I'm here for you, Evelyn. Pay it. And I have this, if you want this worksheet, because I do have a worksheet for everything that I'm talking about, let me know and I'll send it to you, okay? You demonstrate competence by knowing your stuff, right? And knowing your stuff is just making sure you're studying a little bit every day, right? Making sure at least take 1 hour a day out of your day and learn something new in your business. Learn something new about marketing. And when you join me with Recipe to Profits, we have all of that in our free online community. Every single day, we're teaching you something you need to know. All of this stuff that I'm teaching right now is also in our community for free to our community members, right? So when you get your launch pad, that you get, it gets you your free digital product. Their free digital. It gets you your digital product that you buy one time and sell over and over and over again for 100% profit. There's no monthly fees to this. You once you buy your launch pad, that is yours to sell over and over and over for 100% profit. Right? You're also going to get your marketing system for the automation to where people put their email address. You're able to build your email list. You're able to sell through email. It's a wonderful, beautiful thing. And this is how freedom and income is created, how online income and time freedom is created through these systems and the products, right? But then also you get our community, access to our community with hundreds of thousands of people who are doing this and sharing what they know. And then we have the weekly masterminds that we do with each other to teach the skills, and the tech support calls and all of that cool stuff for free, right? Because we're passionate about helping people to create a legacy. This is not about, making that monthly thing, and it teaches you how to create a residual income too, right? So anyways, this is a beautiful thing. I'm loving this, okay? So you show up consistency, you demonstrate competence, and the last thing that how you build trust is you don't disappear, right? So you maintain consistency. You make sure that you're showing up every single day. Whether you're showing up in a story, you're putting up a post. We teach in the 2-hour workday to do 3 posts a day. You do a 1-minute short video, a 30-second short video, and you do a 7-second video with the words on the screen, right? And if you don't know how to do that in the community, we have templates for you, right? We have things that you can model. We have people showing examples of what they're doing. You can do it like this, add your own little twist to it, right? Make it easy for our mamas out there. Okay, so that is how we build trust. I'm going to repeat those one more time so they can be lined up without me yapping in between it. So trust is built when you show up consistently, you teach clearly, you share your perspective, you share your story, you demonstrate competence, and you don't disappear, right? But that's where belief is built. Trust answers these silent questions in your audience's mind. Let me tell you the questions that people are asking when they see your content online, when they see you sharing your product online and all of that stuff. These are the things that they're asking in their head. Do I believe you? Do I believe Evelyn? Do I believe her? Do I believe Monique? Do I believe them, right? So they're thinking, do I believe you? Do you understand me? Right? Are you just trying to sell me something, or do you truly understand my struggle? Do you truly understand what I'm going through? Right? And that comes from clarity, which we talked about in day 4. Right? That comes from clarity. Are you consistent? Are you showing up? Are you going to be here tomorrow, or are you just fly by night? Am I going to be able to contact you if I need help? Is this business going to be, how long is this business going to last? How long is this product going to be available? The crazy thing is, I see, have you ever had a product that you were buying and you loved it and then it just disappeared? And you're like, dang, now I got to find another product. That's the worst thing, right? Or have you joined somebody in a business or locked arms with someone in business and they just quit on you? And they were the one showing you how to do it. They were the leader, right? Has that ever happened? Are you consistent? Are you showing that you're consistent, right? Here's another question that your audience may ask in their mind. Do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you're doing? Right? So you want to know what you're doing, right? You want to know what you're doing. Will you actually help me? That's a big one. And there was a time back in my journey of online business where I was not the person who would actually help people, right? I didn't feel like I didn't have the commitment. I wasn't mature enough, I guess, whatever it was. But will you actually help me? People want to know, can they count on you to actually help them, right? So those are the questions when you build trust. Um, those are the answers that you're answering for people. Those silent questions in their mind. Trust is answering those silent questions for them. So in the trust economy, people do not buy the best product. This is powerful here, right? They buy from the person they trust the most. And I've preached this for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, that people buy from people they know, they like, and they trust. Think about how many real estate agents you may know, how many Avon reps you may know, how many people you may know that sell Herbalife, or how many hairstylists you know, how many nail techs you know, how many babysitters you know, how many people you know that are selling things, right? And it's the same product, right? And you choose, right? You as the buyer, you choose who it is you want to buy from. And usually you choose to buy from that person that you know, that you like, and that you trust the most. So how can you be that person in this online space from doing all those things that we talked about just a little while ago? From showing up consistently, teaching clearly, sharing your perspective, sharing your story, demonstrating competence, and not disappearing. That is how you become the person online that someone knows. They feel like they know you. You're consistently showing up. They trust you because you're delivering value to them. They know that you care. They see that you're consistent. They see that you know what you're talking about, right? That is how you get people to know you, like you, trust you, and buy from you. That's what creates conversions, okay? So, and trust compounds, meaning you have to do this every single day. Just like you wake up and go to your 9 to 5 every day and you get that paycheck at 2 weeks. The cool thing about the online income is you don't have to wait 2 weeks. You can make a sale the same day. You can make multiple sales every day, right? Because the content is always working for you. It compounds, right? It compounds. Like I said, I still get leads and sales from content that I've done years ago. I get comments on content that I'm like, oh my God, I remember I created that post a year ago. Oh, I got a comment on it. Cool. You know, it's still bringing value to somebody, right? That's the beautiful thing about the content part of this. Um, so let's see. The more people see you, the more familiar you feel, the more safe you feel, and the more credible you feel, right? The one who's the most consistent wins. The one who's most visible, they win, right? The one who's sharing their story the most, the one who's giving value the most, they win, right? Because guess what? Everybody's not doing it. If everybody was doing it, everybody would be winning, right? But everybody's not doing it. So if you can be the one that does it, you will be the one to say, I have found out the secret. I'm getting my daily leads. I'm getting daily sales, daily, weekly sales. Like, this is it, because you're being a professional and we teach you how to do it in just 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day. That's a beautiful thing. A 2 hour work day. That's beautiful. It doesn't take a lot. It just takes doing the right things consistently. So familiarity builds trust, and trust builds buyers. Trust builds buyers. Okay. I think we're almost done here, but I'm gonna keep going. We're going to talk about now the third part in what it takes to build an online income, which is conversion. We want those conversions. Conversions is what it's all about, right? So that is the decision moment for your ideal customer or client. Okay, that's the moment they make a decision, that's the conversion. So conversion is simply when trust turns into action, right? So conversion happens when someone clicks your link. That's a conversion. When someone opts into your email list, that's a conversion. When someone registers for your webinar, that's a conversion. When someone buys your program, that's a conversion, right? And we want all of that. We want all of that. But conversion is not magic. It's not magic, okay? Conversion is a result of attention that we just talked about, plus trust repeated over time. So if you can show up and do the same things every single day on here, right? And it's not a lot. It's very, very easy. It's just, can you do the same thing every day? It's like when if you're a stay-at-home mom, right? You do the same thing basically every day. You know the baby's going to wake up. You need to fix the bottle, or you need to breastfeed. You need to change the diaper. You need to make sure that the dishes are washed. You need to make sure that you make the breakfast. You need to make sure that you get the kids off to school. You need to make sure that the same thing every day. You brush your teeth every day. You brush your hair every day. You change your clothes every day. You know, it's the same thing in online business. It's a routine. And if you work in a 9 to 5, you know it's the same thing. Every day you come in, you clock in every day. You go and check your email. You find out what are the duties I need to do today. It's the same thing over and over and over again. That's where success is built. Just being consistent, doing the same boring stuff every single day, but it creates the outcome that you want, which is financial freedom and time freedom, right? It's the best way to do it. You can either do it for yourself in 2 hours a day, or you can go clock in at a job and do it for 8 hours, right? There's different ways to do it. I choose to do it this way, right? Because my number one priority is my family. That's my number one priority, right? So if you're like me, join me, RecipeToProfits.com, and learn how moms are doing this, okay? Let's see. So if you try to convert without trust, it feels pushy. And you don't want to feel pushy. You don't want to be the pushy car salesman, right? That's the worst. If you build trust without inviting, you stay broke. And what is inviting? Inviting is simple. If you want to know how, go to RecipeToProfits.com and learn how moms are doing this. I'm inviting you to learn how. I'm not saying, buy my product right now. No, I'm giving you something of value, right? You're going to learn about it. You're going to go to RecipeToProfits.com and grab your free Freedom Formula Blueprint that's going to show you exactly how moms, stay-at-home busy moms, or working moms who want to add additional income or replace their income, are creating online automated income in just 2 hours a day. I'm giving that away, right? But also while you're there, you'll learn about our Launchpad, which is a done-for-you digital product marketing system, free training to create that income and start doing it right now, right? Without having to create your product, without having to do all the stuff that needs to be done. It's done for you, right? So that's how you do it. You invite people every single day. Invite them into your world. Invite them to learn about what you're doing. And guess what? Both matter, right? Both matter. So trust and inviting both matter. Okay, so why this order matters. We're talking about understanding the trust economy. Why this order matters. Attention equals conversion. But if it's too fast, it feels salesy, right? So you don't want it to be too fast. Trust without attention, no one sees you, right? So if you've built trust, but you're not getting the attention because you're not showing up every day, right? Then no one sees you and you're just not going to convert. Attention without trust, no one buys, right? So attention to conversion too fast, it feels salesy. That's not going to work. Trust without attention, no one sees you. Attention without trust, no one's going to buy from you. So the formula is attention brings them in, trust keeps them there, and conversion moves them forward. Okay, these are things you have to know. These are things you have to know. And I'm making it easy. I hope I'm making it easy. If I am, let me know. If I'm not, right? And I can dive deeper into it. Okay? So let's see. The simple way to remember it, and we're talking about understanding the trust economy. Attention gets you seen. You need attention, it gets you seen. Trust gets you believed. Conversion gets you paid. That's it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? So here is a powerful closing line that you can use. If you want more customers, if you want more customers, stop asking how to get more views. Stop asking how to get more views. Start asking how to build more trust. When you make that switch, forget the views. How can I build more trust? That's when everything will change for you. Okay? So here's what I want you to do. Let's get some trust going right here. Let's do something. Let's have some homework, okay? If you're following me, I want you to do this. This is your homework. Create one post that teaches something valuable without selling. It's not to sell. It's just one post to create that teaches something valuable to create trust. Okay, the other night, and here's an example. The other night, I did a story. You can create a story, you can create a post. It doesn't have to be long, it can be 10 to 15 seconds, right? Something to create trust. Let people know who you are. Get a feel of your personality, right? Get a feel of who you are, your perspective, a little bit of your story, right? The other night, I created a post, and I have these blue light blocker glasses. They're so adorable. They're shaped like hearts, right? And I shared in my story. I said, I love waking up as a mom, as a caretaker, right? With a 92-year-old and a 70-year-old in the home, and a 20-year-old daughter, and a husband who works from home also. He's an entrepreneur, and I'm his helper, right? As a busy woman, I like waking up early before everybody gets up because I'm able to pour into me. I'm able to do my Bible study. I'm able to say my positive affirmations. I'm able to listen to music that gets me in a good mood. I'm able to prepare. I'm able to do my makeup, do my hair, get dressed, right? I like to wake up early. So if you want to wake up early, guess what you got to do? You got to go to bed early, right? And because of all the blue lights that are around, when we have the lights on, we're watching TV, we're on our phone scrolling before bed. What I've learned to do is put on my blue light blockers around 6 in the evening, 6, 7-ish. I'll put on my blue light blockers to make sure that I don't mess up my circadian rhythm. And I actually get tired like before 10 o'clock, right? So I shared that in my story. That's giving value. And I said, that's a tip for anybody who wants to make sure if you have a struggle getting to sleep at night and you want to wake up early, you want to become an early riser, try the blue blockers in the evening so that you can wind down and fall asleep at night. Right? That's a tip. That's a very valuable tip for someone who wants to, busy moms, busy people who want to become early risers, and it's hard for you to go to sleep at night. It may be hard because you're getting all these blue light. You're on the phone, you're on the computer, you're watching the TV, you've got the lights on in the house or whatever. Other people have the lights on. You can wind down, try the blue blockers, right? So that's giving valuable, and I wasn't selling anything, but I was still able to tell my story and share that, hey, I'm a mom, I work from home, I'm busy, I got a lot going on, and this is what I do for me to wake up early and pour into myself before I give to everybody else all day long. Right? So that's what I want you to do. That's your homework, is to create one post that teaches something valuable that doesn't sell. Okay, so I'm going to jump off of here. I hope that this brought value and clarity to somebody. If you are that stay-at-home mom, who wants to busy stay-at-home mom who wants to create an income from home, or you're that working mom who wants to either add income or replace your income to be home with your babies, and you want to do it in just a 2-hour workday, which is what we teach, then go to my website, recipetoprofits.com, grab your free Freedom Formula Blueprint to learn how moms are doing that. You'll get the blueprint in your email, and it'll also teach you about our launch pad so that you can launch right into creating that online income. Okay? Until next time, I'll see you later. Okay? Peace.